Hello, and thanks for tuning in to this lightning talk on the work that we've been doing with the support of CONP. So I'm very pleased to be showcasing the open tools and resources we've been working on over the past year, which focus on the open release of a multimodal MRI dataset, as well as computational tools to process and analyze this type of data. So just giving a little bit of background first. So the human brain is a complex system which can be studied from multiple different angles. So for instance, we have local regions of the brain that vary in their microstructural composition and functional properties. And in turn, these regions form intricate connection patterns with other brain areas. And this view encourages us to consider both brain anatomy and function across multiple scales of investigation to develop a more complete understanding of brain organization. And by emphasizing the need to study the brain in a more integrated manner, this perspective has required a significant shift in the way we collect and analyze brain data. MRI has been really instrumental for this purpose by allowing researchers to obtain highly detailed information on the structure, activity, and connection patterns of the living human brain. And in parallel, new methods to analyze this data have also emerged, answering the needs of scientists who have to reconcile these vastly different sources of information on the brain. So in this project, we aim to make two crucial resources for studies of brain organization fully available to the scientific community. So first, we collected and analyzed several types of MRI data to enable studies of brain structure, function, and connectivity in 50 healthy adults, and openly released this dataset, which we call MiCaMix, through the Canadian Open Neuroscience Platform's data portal. And we're also releasing new tools to analyze and combine the different data types included in our dataset, which we aggregated in a thorough processing pipeline named MiCaPipe. And by making these resources openly available, we hope to provide a broad access to researchers interested in studying the human brain across the diversity of perspectives. So looking first at our MiCaMix dataset, we include different types of high-resolution structural and functional scans acquired in 50 healthy individuals. And in addition to making all raw imaging data openly available, we also provide these brain-wide and subject-specific connectivity and interregional distance matrices, as well as low-dimensional representations of these matrices for each data modality and at multiple spatial scales. So with this data set, our objective was really to make multiscale analyses and explorations of structure-function associations as seamless as possible for future users. And this data set is currently accessible on the CONP data portal, as well as on the Open Science Framework, and it's openly available for download by any user. All processed data in MiCaMix was processed using MiCaPipe, which is a fully automated pipeline for multimodal MRI data, which I co-developed with my colleague Raul, a postdoctoral fellow in our group. And all the code for this pipeline is currently available on GitHub and also in a containerized form. And we also developed detailed documentation for this pipeline, including complete descriptions of each processing module, their usage, their outputs, as well as step-by-step tutorials for data visualization and post-processing. And importantly, this processing pipeline was designed to be applicable to any data set formatted according to widely used data organization standards in neuroimaging, so it can be applied to process multiple different data sets. So with these openly available resources, we hope to provide a broad access to researchers interested in studying the human brain across multiple spatial scales, and in this way augment future assessments of generalizability and replicability in neuroimaging. So with that, I'd like to thank everyone involved in this work and who made it possible. And I also want to extend a special thanks to CONP for their support in funding and releasing these projects. So thank you.